Hey YouTube, Master here with a Deckbot deck profile for February 2016. The deck, I'm sorry, isn't in card sleeves. I woke up, I came to do the deck profile, finding there were no card sleeves. I don't know what happened, so starting off with side, I've only got two cards, the Fog King and the Prohibition. Just only two. Fog King against, Monarchs, and the Prohibition I use sometimes against your Senjus. But anyway, back for the regular deck. Let's get started. So I run two Deckbot 1s. It's the tuner of the deck, really easy to use. It gains 500 attack for each machine monster you control, and when you pendulum summon, which is when you special summon two or more machine monsters at the same time, and this card's in your graveyard, you can special summon it, and then you get Synchro again. So you Synchro with this, pendulum summon, special, Synchro again. So I really like the card. Only at 2 though, since you get to reuse it a lot. Then 3 Deckbot 2s. You search it for the deck. When it's special summoned, adds a Deckbot monster from deck to hand, and then all machine monsters gain an extra 500 attack and defense except this card. So really viable for level 7 players when you pendulum summon all 3 of them if you have them in your hand, special summon 1, and then their effects go off when they're specialed for the chain. So really like them. At 3, I wouldn't run any less because it's the main searcher. Then 3 Deckbot 3s. So when it's normal summon, special summons 1 Deckbot monster from the deck. So normal, special 2, 2's effect, add. Except you can't special summon another 3. And then once per turn, during either player's turn, target 1 Deckbot monster you control, and it gains 500 attack defense for each Deckbot card you control. So if you've got full field of Deckbots with the 2 pendulum zones activated, then that's an instant 3,500 attack gain for that one monster. So the real powerhouse booster of the deck, Deckbot 3. Then Deckbot 4, last for the regular monsters. So Deckbot 4, when it battles an opponent's monster during damage calc in either player's turn, it can only be activated once per battle. So if this card attacks an opponent's monster, or an opponent's monster attacks it, use its effect, and then another monster attacks it, you can't use it again. And your opponent takes no battle damage for the rest of the turn when you activate it, but when a card battles it, you can send any Deckbot monster from your deck to the graveyard, and this card gains 500 attack times that monster's level as attack. I normally send a Deckbot 8 because when it destroys the opponent's monster, special summons 2 Deckbots with different names from your hand and or graveyard and defense. So I really like the special summon effect, so you can just get another 2 on the field to get some more plays off. Now for the Deckbot pendulums, I run triple Deckbot 5 and triple Deckbot 6. So Deckbot 5 is when it's special summoned, target 1 spell tracker on the field and destroy it. It gains 500 attack for each face-up Deckbot monster in the extra deck. If this card in the pendulum zone is destroyed, target a Deckbot monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So if you got a Deckbot 2 in the graveyard and he's destroyed, you can special summon 2 and use its effect. And Deckbot 6 is when it's normal special, target 1 monster on field and change its battle position. This card gains the 500 attack for each Deckbot monster in the extra deck. And if this card in the pendulum zone is destroyed, target a Deckbot card in your graveyard and add it to hand. So good together. Sometimes helps with it always helps with pendulum summons for 2s, but I like it at 3 and 3. You pretty much run 3 of every Deckbot. So 3 7s and 3 8s. Capping off for the Deckbot monsters. So Deckbot 7 gains 500 attack for each Deckbot card in the graveyard. Monsters your opponent controls cannot target face-up Deckbot monsters for attacks except 7. So if you've got 2 on the field, they can't target any. And if this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. So I really like it. So boost it up with 3, attack an opponent's monster in defense. They take piercing, and then 8 gains 500 attack for each Deckbot card in the graveyard. Sorry for the camera guys. Your opponent cannot target face-up Deckbot cards with card effects, so if you've got 2 8s on the field, they can't target. And then this card can make up to 2 attacks on opponent's monsters. So if you attack one monster, you can't attack directly afterwards. You've got to attack monsters. So, again, 3 and 3 really help for attack. So that's it for the Deckbot portion. Now on for some other machines. I run 2 Gear Augur. When it's normal summoned, add 1 level 4 Earth Machine Warrior, machine type monster from your deck to your hand, except another Gear Augur. Also, you cannot declare attacks nor special summon except machine monsters for the rest of the turn. So it really helps with the search effect and helps for some rank 4 plays. So if your opponent ends up negating every effect on the field before you pendulum summon, so right before you during your standby, if they were to negate every monster on the field, you can just pendulum summon for some 4s. I haven't done it, but since no one's done it, I always normal summon my 4s or set them. So 2 Gear Augur, then 1 Gear Accelerator as another level 4 special, and 2 Ancient Gearbox. So I would take this out for another Gearbox. So when it's added from deck or graveyard to the hand, you can accept by drawing. So if you don't draw it and you search it with Gear Gig X that I've got in the extra deck, you can add an Earth Machine monster from your deck with 500 attack and or defense to your hand. So really helps search for any Deckbot that you need and helps with some rank 4 plays. So I like it as it is, but I would trade this in for another Gearbox. So that's it for the monster lineup. Now for spells, triple Machine Dupe. Obviously they're all 500 attack or lower, but you really got to do it when there's when they're at and they're not boosted. So yeah, 3 Machine Dupe seems fairly staple. I have not seen any Deckbots run Wavering Eyes because they need the pendulum scale, but I quite like running the Wavering Eyes, so it helps against other pendulum decks and also destroys 2, so I can add another Deckbot and then scale them and then pendulum summon the other 2 that I sent. So I just like it at 3. I might cut one of them down for something else. Then 1 limiter removal, 1 MST, because I really didn't think of putting another card in there, and 1 Regeki. I've tried finding a sleeve, but I cannot find a sleeve for this. I am keeping this aside though. So 1 Regeki, I'll just put this up here. I'm fucking. And then for traps, just 3 Royal Decree, since you don't run any traps except Royal Decrees. So 3 Royals. So that's it for the deck. Now for the extra. This extra deck I'm still testing. It's going to be mainly synchros, but got some rank 4s in there. So 2 Deckbot Jets, sorry. So the probably one of the best level 10s I've got for the deck. So it gains 500 attack and defense for each Deckbot card on the field. You can only use one of the effects per turn and only once that turn. Target a Deckbot card you control, destroy it, and special summon another Deckbot from deck. Or target a Deckbot card you control and 1 face-up card in the field and destroy them both. So destruction effect or special effect, I usually go for the special effect. Then I run 1 Leo because another level 10 play. Really like it in Super. Now, if you do scold me for this, I really don't care because I really am missing my card sleeves. So I'm running 1 Trish, put that up there. 1 Cyframe, Lord Omega up there, and 1 Scarlight. So I know I should put these in sleeves, but I just don't have any at the moment. I've got to buy more. But yeah, these I really need to put in the sleeves. But yeah, so the Trish, the Omega, and the Scarlight really help in the deck. Now for Xyz, I run triple Gig and X. So with Gig and X, you just overlay, detach, search for ancient gearbox, and then search for another, and when it's destroyed, just special summon a gear monster from your graveyard so you can overlay for another one. And then keep searching. And it searches for level 4s or lower machines, so you search for all your non-pendulum Deckbots if you don't have any of the other monsters. Then 1 Castell, 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Cowboy, 1 Deltaros, and 1 Stellanite Constellar Diamond. But that's it for the deck profile, guys. I know I need card sleeves, so don't put that down in the comments, but please comment on what you like of the video, subscribe. If you want to check out my friend Shadow Flame's channel, he does booster openings and stuff like that. But for now, Heroic Master, out.